What's going on, Video Wolfgang 1980 here, aka Bezell, the man that's seen the place to be in the QCNC. Well, happy holidays to one and all. What you see in front of you is a goose. That's right. Your buddy Bezell, he's never had a goose before. Never tried a goose, never smelled a goose. So this is going to be a totally new experience, and you're more than welcome to take the journey with us. So here we go. We're going to keep it super simple. We have our goose. He's already been washed. He's been patted dry. Got him in a roasting pan. I've got some fresh rosemary, a little bit of Italian poultry seasoning, some salt, some pepper, and I have our stuffing. He's going to get stuffed today. So from here, we're going to season him up and stuff him, and we'll join you shortly. Okay, and we're back. We've got the goose upside down. Now keep in mind, there's a lot of exterior fat or interior fat that's kind of inside of the goose. I've pulled most of that out. Don't worry, we're going to use that later. We're going to have some lovely potatoes with that, maybe a couple other treats. I just wanted to show you how to get started. First things first, actually, let me go ahead and add a little salt inside the cavity. Just a little dabby dab. From there, we're going to put our stuffing. And use any stuffing you like. This here is an actual herb stuffing. Super simple, super delicious. And we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy stuffed, and we'll join you shortly. Alrighty, we've got the goose stuffed with our stuffing. Also, I put some sprigs of fresh rosemary in there as well. We seasoned the bottom with some salt, pepper, and some poultry seasoning. We're going to go ahead and do the same to the top. Now you want to be a little generous with it. Obviously it's a nice thick bird, but you still want salt and pepper to taste. That's what we do around here all the time. Salt is your friend, but salt is also your enemy. So you want to be definitely want to be a little liberal with it, because at the end of the day, if you don't want the skin, because we all know how succulent, or at least I don't know, I've heard how succulent the goose is. We're going to find out. I'll tell you one thing, we'll find out together. We're going to put a nice amount of salt on it, because we want that skin to get a little nice and crisp. Okay. From there, we're going to add some nice fresh cracked black pepper. And from there, I'm going to add a dab of this here, well, liberal amount of this poultry seasoning, which it has herbs in it, marjoram, sage, some rosemary, some thyme. Now, before we put this bad boy in the oven, I am going to prick the skin. You hear a lot of people say to do that. Might as well. It does feel like it has a lot of fat on it. It is a fatty bird. That's what you're paying for. So I am going to prick the skin. I'm going to try to render some of that fat. We're also going to save and use some of that fat. Stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to show you when we go through the process of making, goose fat potatoes, something I've never tried as well. So that's right, here at Bezell Speaks, we're going all out. We're not going to half step it. We're going to have goose, and then we're going to do goose fat potatoes as well. So stay tuned. So we're going to go ahead and season him up, and we'll join you shortly. Goose has been stuffed, seasoned, prepped. We're ready to slap her in the oven. Now what we've done so far is we put just a small layer of water in the bottom of the roasting pan. That way when that hot goose fat starts to melt, it's not going to burn, start to smoke. So just make sure you put a small sheet of water in the bottom of your roasting pan. Get ready to set it breast side down in the 350-degree oven. We're going to go for about an hour to an hour and a half. Obviously, we're going to check and see how she does as we go along. So until then, we'll join you shortly. We're back. Our goose has been cooking for about an hour and a half. I'm literally getting ready to flip them over. We're going to drain off some of the fat, and from there we're going to repeat the process. We're going to let them go another hour and a half, and from there we're going to check as we go till we get to that hour and a half. So just kind of keep your eye on them. But right now, like I said, we're just going to drain off the fat, flip them over, and continue the cooking process. Goose has been drained, flipped, added a touch more of seasoning just for good measure. Just want to be safe, and we're ready to throw him right back in the oven another hour and a half. But also keep in mind, we're going to keep our eye on it from there, and we'll see how she turns out. I've been waiting to say this. My goose is cooked, and here we go. As you can see, it turned out beautifully. Smells absolutely amazing in here. Once again, this is my first goose ever, so these smells are all new. I can't wait, unfortunately I do have to wait. We're going to let this bad boy rest. From there, I'm going to get the rest of our accoutrement prepared. But as you can see, it turned out beautifully. And hopefully you can see there. So no, she turned out wonderfully. Stay tuned and we'll show you how we put it all together. We're back. It's time to eat. Let's get everything together here. As you can see, our goose is still steaming away. Now this goose has rested a good 40 minutes while I got the rest of the sides together. Now what we have here is just a nice big bowl. I'm going to take the stuffing out of the goose. From there we're going to carve it. We'll be right back. Okay, on second thought, I think it'll be a little easier if I strip down the carcass first before we remove the stuffing. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the legs. Oh yeah, nice and good. Just want to cut down through that skin. Just a little thick there. Kind of feel that joint. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can get in there and pop it. Yeah. I'll pause it. There it is. We have our plate fixed together. It is time to sit down and eat. We have some potatoes that we roasted in goose fat, Yukon Gold, salt, pepper, a little bit of rosemary, some garlic. We have some homemade broccoli casserole. We have our goose meat right there, a little bit of skin thrown on for a little extra succulence. We have the stuffing as well, a little bit of cranberry sauce. I can go wrong with that. And later on we're going to sit back and enjoy a little bit of pie. Hope this video helped you out. Don't be shy. Get out there and enjoy it a little. Yes, goose is it's pretty expensive, but for me this is the first time and a long time coming. So I'm ready to sit down and enjoy it. I hope you go out and have a good holiday season. Enjoy it with those that you love. And until we meet again, stay tuned to the channel. Share, like, subscribe. This is your good friend Bezell. Take care. Bezell out.